So now doing the last stages of the board design, and that's just making it look nice, putting some silk screen on the top. So that's essentially the text and the logos and things. So this is starting off from this gamepad step 4 polygon.board. So this has got all the routed tracks and things, and now we've added the polygon. So I'll do that. We can see nothing to do. So I'll just unhide the other layers. So T place, bottom place. In fact, I'll keep the ones that actually end up getting printed are the place layers. So I'll just show you those. Are plastic apply now. So these, so T place. So this is these white lines now. These are the things that's going to appear on the actual PCB itself, and the names as well appear. So T names and B names. So I'll make these appear as well. So all these are going to get printed onto the PCB. So we can just we can start tidying this up a little bit. So we do this using the smash tool. So this thing here, so we can smash. So you click on a. Also, I'm going to have to put the origins in. So the origins are just a little crosses. These are the things you use to select a component. So these are not printed. The origins, the little crosses are not printed. They're just the origins, what we need to click on to select a component. So now on smash, I can click this, and you can see that that's separated off the name for that buzzer. So we don't really want, don't want the X1 to appear on the PCB. It's going to delete that. The same with this potentiometer. I don't want R7 to be there, so I was going to I'll select that to smash it. So you could delete, you can delete it, or we could, depending on what your PCB is doing, it might be volume or something. You might want to give it a more descriptive name so that someone who's actually using your PCB knows what that potentiometer does. But in this case, it's not got a fixed, it's going to be up to you guys to decide what that potentiometer does, so I'm not going to give it a name at all, just leave it blank. And say for these, they've already got X, Y, A and B, but they're a bit small, so I'll smash these. And I'll just, so you can't use a change tool, so I'm going to change the font. So I need to make it the vector font, and the size, I don't know, 0.1, and the ratio is like the thickness type thing of it, so just say 10. So now I've done that, that's not changed that at all. Why didn't that change? Oh, there we go. So once you've set up the change to, you can click on the text, it'll change it also. The start and back button as well. We'll do this, I'll smash those. Actually, that's I might want to move them. So this last stage is just about tidying up the board a little bit. So delete things you don't want, because you don't really want all these the resistor names and LEDs to be on the board either. So I'll just smash each one of those up. So it's just a nice little finishing touches. Just delete the names of those. So the switch, I don't want the switch to be called S1, so I'll delete that. It's more useful with the switch to know which way to flick it. So you can see, if you look at the tracks here, so because this switch just slides from here to here. So you see when the switch is at this position, these two pins are connected, and that's not going to do anything. So it's only when we slide it across to here, these will become connected and be switched on. So I'm going to use the text tool. Alright, on. I just need to make sure that we put that in a T place. So I'll put on here, and then I'll just place it there because I can modify. Right click and properties, do off. So now we know which way to flick the switch on and off. So these, because we've put the switches on the bottom for the shoulder buttons, there's no text on the top, so I'll just copy that. It'll be easier than starting again. And we keep the same size and call that L. Again, just copy that, then put it over here. You know, so you can just put. You might want to put your name on as well. So I'll put the say revision. So I'll put that on the bottom because we don't want the name on the top. So I'll put it on the bottom place. You can see that's been mirrored because that's actually going to be on the bottom of the board. And maybe put revision 1.0. So doing the ident, we call it doing the ident. So identifying the identifying layer. You know, it's just making the board look nice, putting useful information on. And these are the things, as long as on the T names, B names, T place or B place, they're the things that's going to get printed onto the board.